Welcome back to this series where today we're rebuilding the entirety of the TfL network. Today we are doing the Trams and the Waterloo and City line. Today is the 13th episode, so let's just get into it. So we've just loaded into our save, and what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way over to Wimbledon. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this over to Tram. We're going to put it into a tunnel first. So we're going to put this in about 60 meters just here. This is just under the ground at the minute. So you're going to pull this up around about here. We're going to curve this around here to our first station of Dundonald Road. You could put it in something like that. And I'm going to move this up around like that. And after this, the next station will be Merton Park. So we're just going to go across and into Merton Park here. Put it just about here. I just connect it up to that. And the next station will be Wimbledon Road. So we're just going to go along here, over the Northern Line, and into Wimbledon Road here. So just link that up, and we continue down. And the next station will be Phipps Bridge, which is just here. So we're going to just link these two up. Maybe move the station over just slightly over to there. And the next station will be Belgrave Walk, which is here. So we're gonna connect these two up. And then the next station will be Mitcham. So we're just gonna curve this around here. And Mitcham station will be just in the spot here. So we're just gonna link this up like that. And then after this, the next station will be Mitcham Junction. So we're gonna put this around like this. And we're going to put it next to the station somewhere around here. Just like that. So now we've just got to cross around there, like that. Next station will be Beddington Lane. So I'm just going to bridge this over like this. What is it doing there? That is weird. I don't really use the tram function, but that is really weird. So we're going to put ourselves into this station. So now from here we're going to go along and around the tram depot. And then this here will be Therapia Lane. So just add that into there. So now we're going to go along. And in here will be Ampere Way. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to go along, and then over here will be Wadden Marsh. So we're just going to link that up, and we can come around this bend here. So about here, I'm going to put in Wandle Park. So I'm going to have this curve around like this, and then kind of similar for that. So in this spot will be Reeves Corner, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of both these sides. I'm going to curve this around. I'm going to curve that around as far as there. Because one of these tracks will go along up here to Central Station, just here. And then that will go up to West Croydon. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in Church Street just here. And that will go into there. But we're going to have a curve off over here so we can serve the West Croydon line. So this will go around this curve up here, so all the way over here, which will be George Street. So this will go along something like that. Then I'm going to double track from here, and this will link up to East Croydon Station up here. So we just do something like this, and this will go up round into there. So now I can grab this track, and then I can curve it into George Street. Now, we go back up to Central and we can go and do West Croydon. So I'm going to put the station in somewhere about there. It's not really a station, it's more a tram stop. And I'm going to come round, come down here, and the stop here will be Wellesley Road, which will be just in the spot here. You can actually see the tram track where it goes on this little bit. You can see kind of curves like that. We're gonna go like that, and then we're going to curve it in there. Next station after this will be Lebanon Road, which will be just about here. Just gonna link these up just like this. And then the next station will be Sandilands. Put the end of the stop there. So we're gonna put that through like that. And the new Addington branch will curve down this way, and the Elmers End / Beckenham Junction will go up there. Now I'm going to start off with the new Addington branch first. So after Sandilands, the next station will be Lloyd Park, which will be all the way over here. So we're going to grab this around here. So I'm going to put this around here, and then it's just going to go all the way up through here. Now after this, next station will be Coombe Lane, which will be located in this spot just here. So we're going to go just very quickly all the way back up here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go around this bit, and then the next station will be Gravel Hill, which is just over here. So I'm going to link that up, and I'm going to go back over, and then we're going to curve up through here, because just in the spot here will be Addington Village. So we just link that up, and then we will go down here. So we go all the way down, and this one here will be Fieldway, and then like that. And we're going to go all the way down into something like this, so we can put in King Henry's Drive just about here, and then this will go all the way down into New Addington just here. So we're gonna just delete everything off there, and then just link up those two stations there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back up to Sandilands, because we're going to put in Addiscombe station in the spot here. So we're going to go down and just link down to Sandilands, and then the next station after this will be Black Horse Lane, which is just here. So we're going to curve around there, and we're going to curve about 3/4 along. We're going to put in Woodside Station, so just link them, and we're going to go to Arena next, which will be all the way over here. And then we're going to go straight to Elmers End, where the station will be just on this side. But the tram stop will be on this side, sorry. And the main station will be on the other side. So I'm going to curve that round and in like that. I'm going to go back over to Arena, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that, so I can just replace it like that. So I can cover this off and put it through here. The next station will be Harrington Road. I'm going to put the station somewhere around here. I'm just going to make that a bit shorter. So I mainly did that so we can curve around like this, and then curve round. It's a bit of a bad curve in this spot here. You can always just edit that. And the next station will be Birkbeck, and that is just around this bend here. We go up here, and Birkbeck station will be up here with the tram stop on this side, and the next station will be Avenue Road, which is here. I'm only doing that one first because it's a bit in the middle of nowhere. This one will be Beckenham Road, so we're gonna curve that like that, and then we're gonna go around something like this and into Beckenham Junction station, but that's the main station there, so we're going to put it in just in the spot here. I'm going to add that in there. So now what I'm going to do, because all the signals are in the wrong place, I'm just going to go ahead and go through and remove all of them. So now that all the signals are now flipped, so they are facing the correct way. So this line is costing 47 million. This is the second cheapest line overall, just behind the cable car, as you can see. And we're going to build all blueprints. So we're going to straight through the regular line. If there's any problems, we will be able to see it straight away. As you see, Reef's Corner is a bit broken here, but that is to be expected because none of these stations have any signals or anything like that. That's fine. So we're going to go all the way up to Elmers End, and we're going to go back on ourselves down the line like this, through Sandilands, and then through Croydon. Get the right one. Seeing as Reef's Corner will be a very important station on here, I may want to add some stuff very quickly, so I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to do something like that, so only trains will go up that way. So I'm going to put a signal at Church Street, also going to put a signal at Reef's Corner as well. All trams will stop here and it won't leave until Central and Reef's Corner are both empty. So I'm just going to go along and add signals along these lines so they will actually work. So that should work perfectly. So now we've got the Wimbledon to Elmers End done. We are going to be looking for every 10 minutes for tram. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to edit the default. I'm going to use the line color and I'm just going to paste in this. So now it looks like a little tram. So I'm going to start off with 5 trains first, and I'm just going to add in 2 extra ones for a tram every 10 minutes and 40 seconds. So now what we're going to do is we're going to clone this line because this one is going to go to Beckenham. So as per usual, we're going to go along here to Arena and Elmers End, just remove both of them. Actually, it does stop at Elmers End, so I was kind of dumb in doing that. And after Arena, we're going to go up through here and then into Beckenham Junction, and then we're going to go back through, and then that should be fine. So now I'm going to put 7 trams on this one too, put 2 more, and it is exactly every 10 minutes a tram will show up. I'm also going to put both into passenger service. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a brand new trams because we're going to do the Addington to West Croydon. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off at West Croydon first. So we're going to go through the core section just along here. We're going to curve off at Sandilands into Lord Park, and then just along this section here into Addington Village, and all the way down into what would be Addington there. Then we're just going to loop back around, go through Sandilands, through the core section just over here, and this will go into West Croydon just like that. So this is also every 10 minutes, so I'm going to put in 5 trains. It's a little bit too much, so I'm just going to sell 1 train, and it's every 10.5 minutes. So now we've got the trams done, I'm going to go all the way up to Waterloo station up here because we're going to be doing the Waterloo and City line. So what I'm going to do is just underneath here, going to do something like 135 meters, and then we're going to just have this go all the way through here. So I'm going to put this next to the DLR just here so I don't actually break the Northern or the DLR. So we're going to do something like this, and that is the Waterloo and City line, and somehow it's costing nearly more the tram, so we're going to build the blueprints there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in the Waterloo and City line. So we're going to start off with this platform, and we're just going to go 1 stop over to Bank, and that's literally just it. So we're going to be adding on 1 1992 stock on the line, and it is actually a train every like 3 minutes, but you know, I don't really give a shit about the Waterloo and Sea line, so it will just do. And we will fast forward an entire 24 hours to see how much money the trams and the Waterloo and Sea line have both made. And we are at midnight. I mean, I may or may not have had to simulate an extra day because, let's be honest, I may or may not have forgotten to turn the Waterloo and Sea on to passenger service, and also 2 trains did collide at Wimbledon, so I had to go ahead and fix it like this. It now works, so it is all good, but it is time to figure out how much money the trams have made in its first day. Same with the Waterloo and City Line, and as you can see at the bottom, the trams have at least made $1 million in its first full day of operation without crashing, basically. But what we're going to do is we're going to be getting out the calculator app, and we're going to be adding up the trams, so 188,000, 650,000 and 440,000, meaning 1,279,304, which means this gets put in around about the middle mark. As you can see, the Waterloo and City Line made 159,000, and on screen now you will see the entire table. Anyways, I appreciate you all watching today's video on the NIMBY Rail series. It's the second to last video, so we'll see you next week Tuesday for the final TFL Network series video, and after that every 2 weeks will be our National Rail series instead. Anyways, I will see you all then. Goodbye.